All right, so today is a nice day, and there's a ton of things that I would like to do or whatever. But Mighty Whitey here has been sitting patiently waiting for some attention. As you may recall, a tire went flat when we were done at the end of the year for absolutely no reason. This sidewall cut finally failed, I guess. So the plan as such is, I think I'm going to take, well, this has to come off either way. So we're going to take this off. And I'm thinking for winter, I'm going to try to put a boot in it and just see if I can keep it up on all fours for emergency purposes, like pulling things out in the winter time. Would be awfully handy to have it around for. I'm not sure how much field work that a boot in the sidewall would stand, but it's going to be worth a try, because like I said, this is probably about $2,000 tire, and really you need to buy them in pairs, so that's $4,000, $5,000, which I really don't want to spend right now until I can sell some corn. So that's the plan. Also, a fun fact it decided to do randomly for absolutely no reason is the hydraulic oil cooler started leaking, and it dripped out all my hydraulic oil when it was sitting with the tire flat. So we're gonna have to pull that out of there and take it and get it fixed, because let's not fool ourselves, there ain't nobody making that no more. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to just see what we can do. Hopefully we can get it, or we'll have to find something that will work similarly and do that. But that is the plan, and we'll get started on that right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rusty Oliver Man. This is Mighty Whitey, the 4180. And he's been sitting here out in the open, sadly, just waiting on me to do something. He's got enough oil in him. I had him running the other night as it got super duper cold, and I forgot another thing that we could probably have fixed if we were so motivated, but we probably won't do it because we never remember. The radiator leaks up on top, the seam of the top tank, and I had it fixed once before, and then it started leaking again, and I've just been adding water to it as it leaks out. You know, no big deal, until it gets freezing cold outside and you remember, hey, I bet I didn't use enough antifreeze all the time. So I put a bunch of antifreeze in it and ran it so that it's at least mixed in the block enough that it's not going to freeze and bust, and that's how we are. So right now it's probably 50-some degrees today, and it should be around that temperature for the next few days. But we need to tackle this tire while it's somewhat pliable and see what we can do. And the bad thing about a four-wheel drive articulated like this, they're connected front and back, so I can't jack just this up and then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't just jack this up and spin the wheel. It don't work that way. So we're just gonna have to work and work, and then work some more and try to get it done. I'm gonna go ahead and try to bust the bead off of this, and then we'll probably end up having to jack it up some more because it's really not high enough. It's not off the ground. But I don't know, maybe that will help us in this case. Maybe I can use the I don't know. I don't know that it has any really left in it. I suppose the right thing to do would be to get the service truck down here and air it up one more time. I see we're going to be fixing that seal too at some point, because that's leaking. Has been for a while. I knew that. I have them, just never did it. We could air it up and get it off these blocks, and then use the jack and jack it up in the air. And that is probably what I will do. So at any rate, I guess my first order of business is going to be getting the service truck down here. And that means I'm going to have to clean the service truck so that I can actually move it. So it has become a flat surface. You wouldn't think a mobile thing like a vehicle could become a flat surface, but indeed it can. Inside the driver's seat, there ain't even enough room to sit now. So I'm going to have to do that real quick, and then we can hopefully get some progress on this project. All right, so that simple project only took like an hour. Battery was dead, naturally, from not running, but she's chugging away, so I'm letting her run for a little bit. I like this old truck. It'd probably be one of the last things I'd get rid of. I've always liked the 7.3. I think that's about the best motor ever built for a pickup truck. Sure. All right, I knew better than to try to use a GoPro battery that sat outside all day because the cold weather shuts them off. But anyway, I like the 7.3. I think it's a good balance between electronics and not being overly complicated. So, yeah. Anyway, we got the thing aired up now, and we're going to try to air this tire up once more so that I can maybe swap out the blocks for the jack and then get the final up. And I might need to use that. I might use that one that has the holder on it so I don't have to stand here and be pushing against it. I just took a call from Charlie, the PA grain farmer, so he's got something interesting he's gonna send me pictures of, and I don't know if I can make a deal happen on that piece or not, but we'll see. The biggest issue is distance on anything when you buy stuff. By the time you truck it here, you can spend more than what you spend on the thing, so you gotta kind of balance with the idea that no matter what you find, there's another one out there closer, you know, so don't ever spend a ton, you know, thinking that it's the only one. But sometimes it's better to spend more if you know it's a good thing. So we'll see. I don't know if it's gonna air up anymore. It was pretty aggressive leak finally at last. Maybe I can hold against it. That's actually working. What's gonna happen is it's gonna take a while to fill that monstrous tire. Even though I got it up on blocks, that's making it not work as hard, but it's still gonna take it a while to fill this huge cavity. There we go. All right, it's leaking pretty aggressively, but I managed to get this jack swapped out. The previous jack of failure, grown up in the weeds. Yeah. It was a frustrating day when I was doing this last. Now, if all is right with the world, this sucker should start to go up. Look at how easy that is. Oh, how I would have loved to have that this summer. Hope that's water and not jack oil leaking out. I think I'm up enough. Time will tell, though. Let's do that. All right. Yeah, I think it's up off the ground. Might go a little more later, but now removal of this. Of course, I didn't bring a pliers. The red pliers. Knipex. I don't remember. Was there fluid in here? I don't think there was. For whatever reason, I think the front two just had air and the back two had fluid. Now, as soon as I say that, I'm sure it'll start squirting out fluid all in my face, but I don't think there was. All right, I will start de-beading that tire with my bead breaker tool, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, no dialogue really necessary. God damn it. No, that ain't enough yet. I'm just not having no luck here. Come on, little buddy. There. Gee. Whew. This is gonna be a struggle. I hate to tell you. I hate to tell me. Really need to go get my longer bar, but we're just gonna make do. As much fun as I remember it. However, usually the tires were totally destroyed when I took them off the last time, so it didn't matter. I just remembered that in the last tire video I did, some viewers said they use a vice grip to hold the bead back so they can go on, and I'm going to try that. I think that'll work. I put this in here as such, and then I should be able to go like this. Continue on my way. Come on. Oh, this is a lot of work. I can tell already this is going to be a multi-day project because I'm about over it. I'm starting to think, which is dangerous, I'm thinking about doing it by hand here. I'm starting to wonder if maybe the impact is not the best in this scenario. Oh, that sucks a lot. I mean, why not? There. sweet. Now all we have to do is the backside. That's gonna be fun. Sure. Okay, so we worked our Knudsen off here, trying to get this, and we succeeded. And then we look at the backside. The backside, they gave us a notch to put the tool. Why didn't they do that on the front? That would have saved us a ton of work. So I suppose that's where we'll start and see what we accomplish there. It's just really hard to get yourself psyched up to do this. 8-ply tires. It's really not, putting them on and off isn't really that bad because of the size. It actually makes it easier that they're bigger. You got more room for flexing. However, when they're stuck to the rim and old, they're not quite as pliable as they could be. So that is the trade-off, but we'll get it. All right, I found a bottle of mystery lube, so I went ahead and filled the old little buddy with that, just to see if that would help it. Okay, you're right in the way. Sadly, there ain't no metal on this. Maybe over here. I don't know what you can see because you're over there, I'm over here. But it's bound to be better than nothing. Maybe. Oh, we're dead. Go get another battery. Freshly charged. Uh-oh. We just broke the little battery. Somebody asked how many times you do that. Well, I've done it several times. So now I get to get a punch and a roll pin. Quite honestly, I've seriously thought about just welding this to this. Because, you know, why not? I fully expect that I won't have the right size roll pin now. Will this one do it? Okay, we ain't in the right. Yeah, see, we're a little proud of that. It's very close. Might be wore enough that it'll work. I don't like it. There's something I don't like on there. One is now that roll pin is stuck and I can't get this off of there. Come on. Come on. There. Did I break that roll pin already? Yep. How could I do two immediately? I think maybe I, on the last one, did one inside the other. That sucks. Okay, I just found something kind of dangerous, but I bet it'll work. Come on. Can we look through there all the way? I don't think that's the way. Right about there. This little sucker will get it. Uh-huh. That won't fit on there though. might have just did some damage. The phone's ringing now too again. Tweedledee, tweedledoo. I think it's gonna go though. Okay, let's see here. Ooh. We're gonna move this down. Make sure it's all the way off of there. Come on. Come on. Not quite, but okay. Alright. We oiled up our little buddy and now it's a mess everywhere. You lube your little buddy, things are gonna get messy. It's so close now. I can't quite fit in there though to get that final bit of leverage to make sure it's popped off down here. That's the problem. Almost. Almost there. Okay, we're good there. Ouch. I'm worried though that I might have done some harm to my bead of my crappy tire. Time will tell. Time will tell. Now for the sadness. It's gonna be frying this out of here. This is like an hour of footage already. Oh man, are you still going? Because I'm over it. Oh, that's good for the tire. Where that thing went. Yeah, I'd fucking got that. Oh my. Oh. Good. %9 battery on the old GoPro, so we're getting down to it, but got it off of there finally. And I don't know that this old tire's even worth trying for the winter. There's chunks of rubber coming off of it right and left. I just don't know. I'm thinking I'm just gonna have to figure out the oh, I hate to spend all this money on tires, but we'll get it. I need to clean this rim up. That's mainly what I was after today. Get this off here and get it ready to go so that I wanted to get this off so I could clean this up and go. And we may tackle this whilst we're this far apart, because I have a new seal or two, because there was always one leaking. That might be it. We can do a quick visual. Yeah, that one's fine. I was thinking there was one front one and one back one leaking, and I got seals to do all that. But it must be the other one. Yep, it is. It's starting to. It's not as bad. So I guess if I can only do one, this would be the one. But yeah, I guess it doesn't get any easier once the tire is off, that I could, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and take that off. And I'm afraid, if I remember right, looking at this one, this is the kind where you got to basically build your bearing in there. I'll take all your gears out and all the rollers and all this to get it off. I'm gonna have to read up on it again. I don't remember, but it's a lot of work just to get to one little seal, which isn't really that little. But the time is now. I mean, it needs to be done. So we might as well do that, because I got that on hand. And then we'll figure out our tire situation sometime in the future. So I guess that's where we'll leave it. This wasn't that interesting, but I did manage to get this off of there, and it was no easy task. When stuff is heavy like this, it's hard to do by yourself, but the tire shop would have probably charged $800 to come out here and just take that off. So I definitely can do a little bit of work and spend a little bit of time. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. Leave a comment and tell me how dumb you think I am. Or if by some slim chance you liked it, say that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.